Huge art supply haul. Cheap art supply unboxing. I spent $500 on art supplies. Why are we watching these? Art YouTubers might not necessarily like this video, but hear me out. This is aimed at beginner artists who are trying to improve their art skills and find new supplies, but instead end up watching art haul videos, and down the binge rabbit hole we go. And art haul videos are not necessarily the best place to find that kind of information. So this is why I think you should probably stop watching art haul videos. I mean, don't get me wrong, they can be fun to watch, but they can also be a big old distraction. Oh, I shouldn't film from that angle. I appear to have gained a few extra chins thanks to my children. And a lot of these videos can be between 20 minutes and an hour long. An hour, that's an hour of your life that you could have spent practicing on your own artwork. And let's be honest, who just watches 20 minutes an hour video? You watch another one, and before you know it, you've spent 3 hours watching people unbox boxes. After watching a art haul video, you are ready for some retail therapy, not to improve your art skills. And retail therapy tricks your brain into thinking you are making progress when actually you're not. The joys of materialism messing with us. Supply. Why did I choose to film outside? Now, a lot of YouTubers focus on art hauls, materials, product testing, and that can be useful if you know what you're looking for. Otherwise, it can just be a bit of a time dump. Having a huge stash of art materials is not going to make you better at art practices. If you want to get better at coloured pencils, use the coloured pencils you already have at home, or buy a small selection 24 pack or whatever. You don't need 158 selection box of the best brand of pencils, and you don't need to sit there watching someone open it. When you've had practice with these art materials, that is the time. Oh, there's a wasp. Oh my god, why did I choose to film outside? When you feel confident with that medium, then you can branch out for a bigger selection of colours, whatever. And when you are going to buy different art supplies, look for review videos, comparison videos. They're going to serve you so much better than just watching art hauls. Also, seeing so many products in an art haul video can actually be really overwhelming. It can leave you feeling not knowing what to choose, or you can end up going on Amazon and clicking on a million different products and you end up buying nothing or buying everything, and that's not good for your bank balance either. So art haul videos are not necessarily going to help you make the purchase that's right for you. Hey, and in a lot of art haul videos, they don't even test out the medium. We don't even get to see how we use it. So essentially we're just watching someone push a bunch of unopened art supplies around the table. And if you are making art haul videos, come on, at least show us the stuff. Remember, a lot of art YouTubers might be sponsored or have gotten the items for free. And even if they aren't sponsored videos, you hear a lot of phrases like, oh, I didn't mean to spend so much. But again, having more materials won't make you a better artist. Practice will. Now, will I make any materials videos in the future? Yeah, sure. But I'm going to try and make sure they are review videos or comparison videos, so they might actually be helpful to a beginner artist. And I will try to gently remind you that you do not need a million art supplies to improve your art skills. What you really need to cultivate is the motivation to practice. There are good things to art haul videos. Like I said, they are entertaining. You may find a few hidden gems you hadn't thought about. You may find budget items, things like that. But fundamentally, before you start watching, think about what you're going to get out of that video, out of that use of time. Is it going to be helpful to you and your learning process, or is it going to be a form of procrastination? Now, go and do some art. I am off to build a giant fort out of that box with my son. Bye.